Hey guys, what is going on? It is Chris here. Hopefully, you guys are all enjoying your guys' weekend so far. Anyway, today is Sunday, November 10. Usually don't do videos for Sunday, but it is, I think, a 7 game slate here today. Lock is 1 hour earlier than normal, 6 p.m. Eastern time. So do keep that in mind, after you guys are watching some football and stuff like that. So, yeah, hopefully, you guys had a good night last night. Got screwed a little bit. Double ups were like 17 points higher than tournaments. So, didn't cash in that. So yeah, you gotta love when double ups are 700 points higher cash line than tournaments. Just gotta love that. So anyway, yeah, we're gonna be back at it here today as normal. Leave a like if you guys like the new format and continue the support. I appreciate it. Hit that sub button if you guys are new here. Do videos almost every day breaking down the main slate, and also to get in on our lineups, we have our website in the comment section below. Definitely would love to have you guys come join us, and also Twitter in the comment section below as well. So that is mostly it. Anyway, yeah, for the guys that did do some comments yesterday, I do appreciate you guys. I did respond to a couple. Somebody said, "Do you like Chris Paul?" Actually, someone said they like Chris Paul. I didn't think too much of it, but man, he was a pretty good play. So definitely shout out to you, man. So yeah, another thing, if you guys have some good plays and I don't mention them and they go off, I'll definitely shout you guys out. And also Hutchinson, I wasn't high on him, but he actually did half decent, so I was really surprised by that. But besides that, yeah, it was an all right night. So as normal, keep commenting if you guys have any suggestions on your players or if you have any questions. I love interacting with you guys. So that is it for all that. Anyway, yeah, let's get into it. Um, Let me see here. So let's just look at some of the totals: 203, 215, 222, 214, 232, 227, and a 215. So these look like the two best games to target, maybe a couple in this one. So yeah, let's get into it. So yeah, so I got D Lil at 52 here. It is a 227 and an 8 spread, so I'm a little concerned about that. I think Trey Young could keep them in this game, but I still think Lillard could be very solid for you. Um, I think on DraftKings it's a little bit more friendly tonight because you can go put in Neto, Lillard. You can go put in some of these other cheap power forward / centers we'll talk about. Fanduel, you're kind of limited. You're either going to spend up on one or two of these guys or punt your position and then spend up elsewhere. So a lot more flexibility tonight on DK. Anyway, Lillard for sure. I love him. I probably go Young over Irving into GPP. Cash game, I think you go Irving out of these two just because it's such a high total over there. And this Portland game could be blown out here. But Trey Young's Trey Young. If this game's going to stay close, this guy definitely has a lot more upside. I personally think that Kyrie, but Kyrie is a lot safer pick. I do like Lillard over these two if that's the way you're going to go. Rubio, cash game for 30-32. Paul, I just put him in there because he has been pretty solid. Yeah, I mean 36, 35, 40, bad one, and then 41. So it is a back-to-back. Maybe they sit him. I have no idea. But you can look at him. I think his ownership will be nowhere to be seen. Eric Bledsoe, usually don't like this guy. Minutes always scare me. But he's looking pretty solid, 36, 34, 41, 32, and 42. Usage rate is actually pretty high in this little stretch of games he's kicking butt. So only 6,800. Yeah, I don't mind it. Paul and Bledsoe are both pretty good options. I guess Bledsoe, safer-ish option. I mean, both of them have been pretty solid, so kind of a toss-up to be honest. Niakina, this is only if Smith is out again, but man, the dude's 5,100. I got him low at 24. Foul trouble is always a concern, but as we saw last game, he can go off for 35, 40 plus. But I don't think you need that here. I think Neto and Simon is probably the two options to really look at in this one. Portland's really banged up. Hood may not play. Whiteside may not play. Scott Labissiere might not play. I get those two guys there are in different positions, but Portland's kind of banked up, and that's a couple little extra usage to go around. That's another reason why I like Lillard so much. I mean, if Scal, Whiteside, and Hood is out, it's not a lot of usage, but a little extra usage goes to Lillard, maybe 2 or 3%. So anyway, yeah, Neto, obvious cash game. I don't know why his price didn't go up, and then Simmons isn't too bad either. 23, 22, and 25. I think you go Neto and cash game, but both of these guys aren't too bad. Shooting guard, not much going on. I just put Booker in here just because he is facing Brooklyn. He's been trash, but it's a 230 plus total. So I think this could be a half decent game for Booker, and his price is really respectable. So I get it. He's a really streaky guy, but a fast paced game here. 27th ranked defense with a 232 and a 2 spread. Obviously, they're betting on Booker to have a good game here. So Booker, really not a bad option. I definitely slide him in there if you can. Fred VanVleet, probably this Toronto lineup is going to be interesting to me just because I don't know the rotations of what's going to go on with Nick Nurse because, as we know, Lowry and Ibaka are out. So I don't know if they're just going to rotate guys. I mean, the main guys are going to get their minutes. So I do like Fred VanVleet. Lowry was out for the second half, as you see. Fred VanVleet's usage went up a little bit. He sucked 3 for 15, but he is shooting the ball. So not the best matchup against the Lakers, but like I said, increased usage. You got to put him in there. Devonte Graham, this guy's been just a G right now, man. 55, 37, 47. Price is going up. Not the best matchup against Philly, but not the best matchup against Boston either. But yeah, you can definitely look at this guy. I mean, he's getting to the free throw line quite a bit. Besides that one game, shooting threes. He's looking pretty confident out there. So don't mind Devonte Graham at all. McCollum, yeah, he's risky. We know how he is. He's really streaky, but I put him in there because, it's a shooting game here against Atlanta. But that dude he's so up and down. So GPP only for McCollum. Norman Powell, I just put him in there, obviously, because Lowry's going to be out. So he's going to get a little bit of extra run. And this guy here definitely relies on his 3-point shot. And he's kind of like a Redick in a way, for sure. If his shot's on, he's half decent play. But for $200, extended play, 25 plus minutes, I think you can definitely look at Norman Powell. I get it, not the best matchup, but he's going to be out there shooting the ball. Next, you got Yanis. I don't mind him. Could be a blowout against OKC. I mean, I'd rather go Irving or AD or something like that, but still solid option. I think at low ownership, always triple double upside. Got LeBron James here. Had a bad one against Miami. A lot of people thought he was going to go off because Wade was there and Pat Riley, but yeah, that didn't work. Just didn't do anything at all. Still shot the ball pretty well, but besides that, didn't do anything. I think he could be back at it here tonight. I'm a little worried this could be a blowout, but I mean, Toronto is Toronto. I think they can fight pretty well, even without Lowry and Ibaka. So the reason why is because they got this guy right here, Siakam. I get it. Once again, Lakers, really good defense, but usage rate just skyrocketed with Lowry being out. 34. This dude shot 28 times last game. I don't think he'll do that again, but I still got him at 43, $9,600. Personally, I'd probably take him over James. Not the best matchup for him, but this dude's going to get so much extra usage here. So Siakam, honestly, one of my favorite plays of the slate. Harris, solid option. Simmons going to be out. Charlotte sucks. Morris, okay for 29 to 30. OG's going to get a little extra usage as well, as we saw last game with a 19.7, had 40 points. Yeah, solid option as well. I got him at 28. Could definitely be a little bit higher. I might raise him up. And then Joe Harris, solid shooter, 36, 22, 29, and 24 in his last 4 games. Nothing too crazy, but he's only $4,600, so I think he's a solid cash game play. And taking on Phoenix, which, as I just mentioned, a 232 total. Power forward position, got 80. I got him at 56 and a half here. I like him. Toronto, they don't have Ibaka out there. Still got Siakam, but I still think, they do pretty good here. So I don't mind 80. Sabonis, if you need the cheaper option, solid as well. Only thing I'm worried about is a 203 total, so I don't know how much exposure I want to him. I might lower him down to 42. We got Kevin Love. I may raise him up to 40 here in this one. Had bad games here. Didn't shoot at all, so I'm a little concerned about this. A lot of free throws, so I guess that's why. But definitely look at him. Usage rate's still fine, so he can get you his normal 40 in this one. Randall, GPP only. The reason why is because, Robertson's out, so Robertson, not really a big usage guy, but, get a couple extra minutes from Randall. Parker, 30, 31 cash game play. Allen, Jordan's back, but I still think Allen's solid at only $5,500. Jordan was here for this one here, so I do expect him to continue starting. It looks like he's doing a pretty good role. For some weird reason, if Allen doesn't start, I'm probably going to fade him, but it's a later game, so I don't think we'll get any word. But I don't think there's any reason why he wouldn't start. And then we got Taj Gibson. It looks like Robertson's going to be out again, and this is just a solid punt play, if only if he starts. Even if he comes off the bench, he's an okay option. The dude's only 4K, so had 25 last game when he started. I don't see a reason why they wouldn't start him again here, but definitely keep that in mind because Fitz always changes stuff. And then we got Joel Embiid. Oh, not a bad option. Vukovic has been hot as well. Thompson, I do like him against New York. Aaron Baines, solid 30, 31 points. Bobby Portis, I got about 25.5. Didn't start last game, but had 31.9 without Robertson. So I think if Robertson's not there, I think Portis could be a pretty solid option for the time being. And then Chris Bouchard, however you say it. He's going to be very popular. Only played 14 minutes, but because as we all know, Ibaka's going to be out. So only thing I worry about with him is a little bit of foul trouble and see how much they push this guy. But he should be a pretty good part of this team here today. $4,200. I got him at 24 points. I don't think he's going to play a solid 25, 30. If he does, I'd probably bump him up to 30, 35 points. But I see about 22 to 24 minutes for this guy. He just doesn't have a lot of stamina. So I don't mind him, though. Chalky play for sure. So that's kind of what going on. I will give you a couple core guys that I'm looking at here. Straight up, Lillard, I think, isn't a core option for you. Not a core option, but Neto is a really good salary relief and will be popular. Like I said, if you want to go to Simon, I don't mind that either. Also, I forgot to mention too much. Whiteside and Scalabrine are out. I don't know if we'll get news, but if they're out, man, that really changes things up. Kent Bazemore, a little extra run. Mario Hezonja definitely comes into play for sure. Tolliver comes back into play. I mean, they're really thin here, so I think that really hurts Alex Len, obviously, because they're not going to play him a lot. Parker could get some extra run because Portland will go small, but we'll have to see here for sure. I think Little, I think that's his name for Portland, got some run at small forward last time out. I think he got 17 or 18. I'm not really going to mention him because it was just one game, and I already made that mistake with Clemens. Overreacted on somebody that played one game, so not going to react on him, but you can always consider him if you desperately need somebody. Moving on here, I honestly like Booker. I get it, streaky guy, but a really high total here. Fred VanVleet, I think, is a solid option as well. I think you can punt here with that Chris Bouchard at $4,200. And like I said, you got AD down there if you want to, for sure. And then Allen. I think that's mostly it from there. Actually, yeah, you got Gibson as well if he starts. Hurts him a little bit if he doesn't start. And then, like I said, I mean, these guys, like I said, they're pretty good options. I really don't mind Scalab this year. Like I said, hard matchup, but usage rate is just going to skyrocket without Lowry and Ibaka. So I just don't see how you don't play Siakam here. Marcus Morris, as I mentioned, solid option. Tobias Harris. OG Anunoby is probably going to get a little bit of uptick as well. So who knows? Maybe I'm overreacting on these Toronto guys, but I mean, Lowry and Baca being out, that's actually a lot of usage rate going bye-bye. So it's going to have to go somewhere here. So that's kind of what I got going for you guys. You can easily go get maybe one more punt play, and then I don't think you can fit AD in that, but you can definitely go get maybe a Love or something like that. Or maybe go get Siakam and then punt with your power forward, and then maybe go get another cheapish guy there. So that's kind of what we're looking at. Hopefully you guys enjoyed the video. As normal, if you want to get in on lineups, check out our website in the comment section below. Definitely would love to have you guys come join us and follow us on Twitter. That will be in the comment section below. And yeah, if I missed anyone that you guys are liking, leave that in the comment section. You guys have been solid the last couple days with plays I haven't that I did not mention. And as normal, this is early in the morning. Injury news could come out, as I mentioned. So, I mean, the obvious plays, like I said, if Whiteside's out, Mario Hezonja, they come into play, guys like that. So definitely keep an eye on the injury news. It obviously changed a lot yesterday Morant being out and guys like that and Porzingis. So yeah, that is it. Comment. I would love to hear from you guys for sure. So leave a like. I do appreciate it. And like I said, if you guys are new, hit that sub button. Do videos almost every single day. So that is it. Hope you guys enjoy the video for Sunday. We'll see you guys here on Monday. Hopefully you guys enjoy the rest of your weekend.